Hey guys, PirateCaptainDark here, bringing you another Wi-Fi battle, but before we get to that battle, I just want to take this opportunity to apologize for my long absence. I've been without unlimited internet for the past month, and I recently just got it back. And even though I'm looking forward to uploading again, I did start up school and I have to worry about work as well, so I won't be uploading as much. I'll try my best though to upload at least 2 if not 1 video a week minimum. To anyone that I owe a background to, I haven't forgotten, they're still being done. Just please bear with me because I have a lot on my plate. Anyway, let's get to the battle. This is against my good friend Sloesty from the Bayleef Beach forums. I'll leave a link to his channel and to the forums in the description, so be sure to go check him out after the battle. So we get this battle started. He's going to lead off with Scissor. I'm going to lead off with my Aerodactyl. And thinking this is a Swords Dance set, I'm going to go for the Taunt, and that's not going to pay off because as it turns out, this is actually a Choice Bandit set, and a second Bullet Punch is going to take me out, no worries, and he doesn't even carry the Sword Stance, so that taunt was useless. So I go into my Zapdos, I do scare him out with my Heat Wave, and on the switch I'm going to set up that Substitute, which is pretty good on my part because I'm now behind the sub. He's going to go for that Protect, which tells me this is probably the Wish Protect kind of Vaporeon. And even though I am worried that this will turn into a Stalwart, at the same time I do carry pressure, so he can't keep up the wishing and the protecting forever. He's going to have to switch out eventually. And I just go for a Thunderbolt again. He protects, and even though I did more than half, the wish brings him back to full HP, and he does realize that he can't keep this up forever, so he switches out into his Heatran, which is kind of funny to see because Heatran on ice would just melt through that no problem. I'm behind the sub, I'm almost at full HP, and I go for the Thunderbolt while he goes for the Fire Blast, which is kind of, you know, brings up that whole debate whether it's better to carry accuracy moves or powerful moves. And in this case, I think it would have been better if he had an accurate move to attack me with, because Fire Blast does end up missing both times, and his Heatran gets taken out for no reason. He brings in his shiny Sceptile, goes for the hidden power Ice or Rock. I wasn't too sure what it was. Takes out my sub while I go for the Heat Wave, which doesn't take it out but manages to bring it down to just 25% HP. He goes for the Leech Seed, and I wasn't too sure why I didn't go for the hidden power Ice or Rock again, but I can see why he did Leech Seed, because he brings in his Vaporeon, and that's going to be kind of tough for me to take out. Now I go for the Substitute, he goes for the Toxic, which kind of made sense, but I am faster than he is, so I don't know, maybe he kind of confused himself by going for Protect and thinking he was faster or something, I'm not sure. But I am able to block the Toxic, and I then go for the Thunderbolt, which does more than half, while he goes for the Surf. Now, if I was him, I would have protected here, but I guess he thought maybe he could live one more Thunderbolt. Unfortunately for him, I get maximum damage and I take him out no problem, and that means one more Pokemon is taken out with a total of 3 Pokemon just by Zapdos. So you can see why I refer to him as my MVP. I mean, he's pretty beastly just by himself. He brings in Scissor, goes for the U-turn, and that negates my Roost, but that's alright. He brings in his Gengar next, and he's still stealing HP with Leech Seed, and I'm kind of worried about that, but at the same time, there's nothing I can do. I don't want to switch out and then, you know, have him set up a Substitute like he just did. So I break his sub, and he keeps Leech Seeding, stealing my HP, and unfortunately for me, that's gonna bring me down enough to where he can take me out with a Shadow Ball. But you know, I regret nothing. You know, there's nothing I could have done. So I switch into my Scarfed Gardevoir. That takes him, you know, by surprise, and is able to get rid of this Gengar in just one hit. So I made up for you know, Zapdos sacrifice, and then I switch into my Doflamingo, my newly trained Gliscor, to, you know, see that I saw that he was going to use U-turn again, so I wasn't going to stay in for that. He sends in his Miltank, and I go straight for the Taunt, predicting the Stealth Rocks, and then I go straight for some Swords Dance to boost up my attack, and then Baton Pass into someone else. He keeps going for Body Slam, and that's not going to get a paralyzation on me, and I'm going to Baton Pass into my Metagross, and then go straight for the Meteor Mash. And as I attack, he gets a critical hit, he gets a paralyzation, and then I miss my Meteor Mash. So three hacks in a row. We were both like surprised at that. We were both like laughing. And it's like, what is this? You know, like I went like through all this trouble, and then at the end you get all these hacks. Like, what a troll, you know? So he goes for a milk drink, and my Earthquake is not able to take him out in a turn. So I realized right there and then that if I am to take down this Miltank, I'm going to have to land a Meteor Mash, because that's, I get stab, I get, you know, +4 attack, and I get life orb damage. So that's the only thing that can take out this Miltank in one hit. Otherwise, he's just going to keep on milk drinking. So I take out the Miltank, he brings in his Scissor, and I'm like, no! You know, U-turn is obviously going to take him out. And then I bring in my Gliscor. I'm not sure why. I guess I thought I had a physical attacker on my team, but I realized that both my attackers are not physical attackers. They're both special attackers. So I switched in my last Pokemon, my Suicune, and it's, even though I do have 3 Pokemon, it's pretty close to the wire, because if he gets a critical hit with U-turn, he could have taken out my Suicune, he could have taken out my Gliscor, and he could have taken out my Gardevoir as well, depending on whether I, you know, was able to kill him in one hit. But unfortunately for him, I do finish him off with Surf, and that's a good game for me. I really enjoyed it, Sloesty, and I hope to battle you again in the future, maybe in 5th gen. And I hope you guys liked it too. If so, leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys later.